Welcome to the Success Vitamin Talk. With me, Pritha Dubey. I help grow sales revenue through the science of selling. And you are tuned into Season 3.
So, hello everyone, and welcome back again to the Success Vitamin Talk with me, Pritha Dubey, and this is our season 3. And today's episode is very, very special for me because, as a guest, I have with me my book writing coach, Tanmay Dubey. Yes, you've heard it right. I am writing a book, and the subject is about women in sales. And Tanmay here is helping me write a book. I'm sure that many of you have always been thinking of writing a book and wanting to write a book and never got that motivation, or probably were confused that, where to begin, how to begin, what to do, how to write, will I be able to complete? Trust me, I was in the same zone before I met Tanmay. And today, that is the reason why I am so happy to have Tanmay here with me as a guest, because all of you who have been thinking of writing a book, this is a great opportunity for you to learn from the master himself how to go about writing a book. So, welcome, 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 Tanmay, to my podcast. It's an honor to have you here.
Thank you, thank you so much, Prita, and I think it's my honor to be featuring in your, such a famous podcast, and I'm really, really humbled. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Before we begin, why don't you just give a short introduction of yourself to the audience here?
Good. So, I am a corporate turned writer turned an entrepreneur and a coach now. So, my story is pretty similar, like any regular middle class Indian boy, who's been raised to study to become either an engineer or a doctor, and I chose to become an engineer, or rather, I will not say forced, but yes, that was the only choice I had. And I grew up in a world where you're supposed to learn engineering, do an MBA, get into a nice job, and settle and live happily ever after. But that supposedly didn't happen with me. After 10 years of my corporate career, and I was doing good in sales, multinational companies, HP, Dell, and all those high flyer, typical MNC sales job. So, it was only about 10 years ago when I realized that, there was something lacking in me, and I was always a very, very, I would say, hardcore reader. And I always wanted to express myself. And I read somewhere that every human being is creative, and everybody there is some creativity inside him or her. And that kind of started, eating me inside, and I wasn't really enjoying my corporate life at all. And that's where I wrote my first book, Just Six Evenings, which was around corporate lives, love story of a sales guy is how I call this book. And it got published by one of the biggest publisher in India, Rupa Publications. National Film Award winning filmmakers like Prakash Jha, liked it, appreciated it, and that was like the turning point of my life. I was remembering the Facebook, memory. It showed me about 7 years ago, 15th of February, I launched my first book, and believe me, life has not been same after that. I wrote my second and third, fourth, fifth, and I'm now 6 books old. And I think, yeah, it's worth mentioning that my third book, The Red Line, which you can see in the background, has been actually acquired by a very leading production house in Mumbai, and they are turning it into a web series. So yeah, so I think, yeah, that's why I said 7 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you. 7 years, life is not same.
Awesome. And I think what a life it is. I'm sure you have no regrets about this life that you are leading right now. You are actually living a dream life of many, and especially those who love to read and who are nurturing a very strong desire to write. I think you are actually living that life that they are really dreaming. So tell me something. Can anyone become a writer?
Yes and no. both.
Okay.
So I'll first cover the yes part. Well, writing is an art. You can learn it, you can practice it, and you can master it, and you can start writing it. But with writing comes a thing called consistency, right? So while you can learn the art of writing, you can write one or two blogs here, and some Facebook posts which can attract likes and other stuff. But to be a writer, to be an author, you require that kind of consistency, and that consistency comes from one commitment. uh, there are CCs, right? Consistency, commitment, and coaching. So so consistency, commitment, and then the third part is, a lot of people, I feel that they get lost with the procrastination stuff. So the sense of purpose, that why are you writing this book? A lot of people whom I coach with, they say, Tanmay, I started my book and I left it in mid between, and and they say, a lot of people whom I speak to say, I've written this book and this is a big flop. Nobody's buying this book. So that's where the commitment, consistency, coaching, sense of that purpose comes in. So if you want to live that kind of life, I think you'll have to follow these principles very, very religiously.
I think in that line, you actually mentioned that, you are ready to coach people, but then the ones who want to write should have these three C's going in them, and they should show these three C's in them. And then with the help of a coach, I think writing cannot should not become a problem.
Yes.
So take us through the journey. If when you are now coaching, what is your experience? I mean, you have coached so many authors who are already authors now, and they are like the authors of best-selling books. And I know that there are so many in pipeline about to be launched. Somebody like yesterday was finalizing the book cover, so it's very exciting. So share this journey of you as a book writing coach. How does it make you feel?
See, as far as feeling is concerned, it's very, very satisfying. And I'd say, as I said, I am a reader first, so I enjoy reading people's work. Now they can come up with anything. I mean, I don't look when I read their book. I don't look at from a grammatical error point of view, because there's so much of immense amount of I would say knowledge which is residing in every human being, and everybody has got their own way of looking life, the way they look at life, their own I would say learnings in life. So I think that for me is very, very enriching as an individual perspective. Now as a coach, so there's a process that we follow, and that process is very well explained in a triangle. So when anybody who sign up with me, we first decide on the vision part, which is at the top of the triangle, that
Hmm.
what is the vision that you want to drive with this book. Now writing a
Hmm.
book cannot be a vision, it can only be a step towards that big vision, that
Hmm.
I want to
Hmm.
become, let's say I want to get my books adapted into movies. I want to set up a business with the help of my book. I'm
Hmm.
already into business, but I want to set up an authority, build that authority with the help of that book. So we decide on the vision first, that why are you doing this? And the reason why we do this vision part is that to bring that sense of purpose, right? That
Hmm.
what is this purpose? Just collecting 20,000 words, getting it printed, making it available 199 rupees is not the vision. It's just the first part of it. So once that vision part is clarified between me and the mentee, then we move on to the second point in the triangle, which we call it as the tools part. Now that I know that I have to climb a mountain, I need to equip the person with the right set of tools. The
Hmm.
right set of tools here is creative writing course that I consider,
Hmm.
I
Hmm. Hmm.
conduct, and I give certificates from my own academy of people who do that. So that those are one-on-one sessions where I teach them what are the creative writing aspects, how to write a fiction, non-fiction, plot, subplot, how do you write poetry even. So we work on those aspects, and once the people learn it and they start writing their book, I teach them how do they implement this on their script. That's where the third part of my triangle comes in. That's called support. So
Hmm.
my support continues till the time a person completes his or her manuscript or get published or become a bestseller author, whichever is the result that me and him or her has agreed upon. So my
Hmm.
support continues till that. So it's not a time bound activity that I'll only support you till 2 months or 3 months.
Hmm. Hmm.
लिखा
Hmm.
तो लिखा नहीं तो नहीं लिखा, anything like that. So that's the entire framework of my part, vision, tools, and support. So with these three, I think building blocks form the whole, I would say, paraphernalia of my coaching system.
Fantastic, fantastic. I think that's a very structured approach that you follow, and I know it for sure because I'm going through it. You are making me do this, so I understand absolutely this and how beneficial this entire approach of yours is for a first time writer like myself. What I would like to understand from you is that there are many who are not able to take that first step, or they may have a lot of doubt in their mind
Mhm.
about writing a book. So are there some tips or something just to prepare them to that, prepare them to reach that mindset where they're like absolutely ready with those three C's? So are there some advice that you can give them so that they can prepare themselves?
Yeah, fortunately or unfortunately, I work with only first-time authors, so I know exactly which mind frame they are coming from. So one of the doubts they have is, which topic should I write book on? I'm
Hmm.
not sure whether my book will sell or not.
Hmm.
Uh, the third thing is, how do I expand? My idea is this much. How do I expand
Hmm.
it to a 200-page book?
Right.
So I would connect this from something which is called as limiting self beliefs. So you have to identify those limiting self beliefs. You see my picture here, right? This one.
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, this is the sheer example of how do I do a lot of marathons now. It is a very physical process of proving how mentally strong you are,
Hmm.
right? So it's all about understanding what my limiting self beliefs are, and how do I overcome them, and what
Hmm.
is stopping me.
Hmm.
So the values and the belief set that a human being carry, makes him do what he or she can do. So again, I always say that it's not the abilities that you have in
Hmm.
you, it's the choices that you make in life makes who you are.
Hmm.
So it's up to them, and that's what when I coach them, I work with them, I identify what are their limiting self beliefs, how do I make them overcome, and how do I really transform that person and make him an achiever in the goal. If that goal is writing a book, yes. So, and I use all my physical training, marathon, mental stuff. I don't make them run, by the way, but yeah. So I use it to just wipe that self doubt inside them, and inculcate that belief that yes, it is possible. I'm a huge fan of Sachin Tendulkar, that "Main Khelega" wala story.
Hmm.
I don't know whether the time permits me to tell that story or
Please,
not, but
please go ahead. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, so I think I'll just and Navjot Singh Sidhu tells this story in a much much more interesting way than me. But I heard it from his own his own self. So it so happened that Sachin Tendulkar, when he made his debut against Pakistan, he was 16-year-old boy, and Wasim Akram and Waqar Yunus, they were all coming hard at him. Ball flying here and there, and one ball comes and hit him. And he's just 14, 15 balls old, and one ball comes and hit him, blood all over the place. One or two teeth may be broken, and Navjot Singh Sindhu walks up to him and he says, "Bache, एक काम कर, तू retire हो जा. You won't. You should not play. He's a senior guy, and he's like a pro. He's been there in the Indian team." And Sachin Tendulkar gets up and he takes his first aid and he says, "मैं खेलेगा." That is something really to look up at. And I always looked at Sachin Tendulkar because irrespective of the skill set, there were a lot of players who were greater than him, but his commitment and consistency to play at that level for 25 years made him a great guy. So I'm a huge fan of commitment and consistency.
Hope you are enjoying the talk so far. You would also like to listen to Alpa Kapadia in our episode 6, where she will take us through the concept of shadow mastery. And for now, let's get back to the talk.
Stick to the process, you follow the process, and result will come to you.
I think that's kind of getting repeated again and again, commitment and consistency. And I think that definitely makes sense, because not only in writing book, for that matter, anything that we pick up as as an activity, as a task, as something which we really want to do or achieve, I think these two things of commitment and consistency is what gets us to that success level. Otherwise, all the tasks that we pick up, we may just leave them halfway and
Yeah.
not be happy about the whole thing. And I think very interestingly, you said that it starts from that vision, it starts from that purpose. That why are we writing that book? Why are you so keen on writing that book? So if that purpose is strong enough, I think then the commitment and the consistency also follows, because I if I truly want to achieve that purpose, then I will be consistent and committed towards this entire process. This is really wonderful, Tanmay. On the before we say goodbye to you, is there any interesting anecdote with any of your coachees or mentees that that people like us can relate to? Is there something that you can share?
So there is this very interesting bunch of people. There are five people. I wouldn't. There are five people who are writing one book.
Huh.
So that was a very, I would say, tough task for me, because and those five individuals were writing on one subject, which is finance, and they
Mhm.
were writing their five different takes. So it was tough task for me. How do I put five minds together into one book?
Hmm.
And there were internal fights between them on the content, and so I think that was great fun, coaching five people write one book. Initially, when they came to me, I said, no, that's not possible. There can be maximum two guys writing one book, but you're like five people, and they were hell bent on doing and hiring me as their coach, and they had this whole confidence on me, and I said, okay, fine, I will go ahead, and their project is getting completed. We'll be launching them
Wow.
very soon. So I think that was a funny experience. I enjoy success. I really, when my people, because I know that feeling. I know that feeling of holding your book in your hand. How special you feel. It's like actually holding your baby in your hand. And I've gone through that feeling. And whenever I act as a catalyst, because my brand's name is Catalyst, and there's a reason why I've taken that name, Catalyst, because I see myself as a catalyst in the process of the success of my coaches.
Hmm.
So when they achieve that success, that happiness of holding their book in their hand, I feel extremely happy and grateful to God that I've been able to help this guy meet his desires in whichever way possible. So I think yeah, it's truly special to
It is.
to to be part of somebody's success journey.
Definitely, definitely. And now, guys, you've also heard that Tanmay is open to coaching. Tanmay is open to group coaching. That is, if you are five, six people who together want to come and write a book on any subject, because that is something, Tanmay, I'm seeing it as a trend.
Yeah,
These multiple authored books, and they are coming out. These books are coming out in volumes, like volume one and volume two, where you have these. I think seven or eight. I think the latest I've seen was something like seven, eight authors together writing two volumes of book on some subject. So, if that is also something that you feel that I alone cannot do it, but with the support of a group of like-minded people, you want to come forward and write a book. Tanmay is your go-to person for doing that, and in fact, not only as a group authors, but individually also. uh, Book writing, I think, is a very, very interesting art and a skill. And I would like to share here that I have been wanting to write a book probably since the last 5 years. and I could never make myself to write even one line of that book. I just kept on thinking about writing a book. And it so happened, because I believe very strongly in law of attraction, that Tanmay just happened to appear in front of me on LinkedIn. And I took it as a sign, and I connected with Tanmay. And from there, my journey has been pretty awesome so far. I am yet quite far away from finishing that book, but I know the change that Tanmay's coaching has brought in me, in my thought process, because I have also gone through the same troubles, those self-limiting beliefs that Tanmay spoke about of, I have only this much of an idea. How can I expand that idea and make it into 200 or 500 or 1,000 words? It is so difficult. But trust me, Tanmay guides you so well through your own experience. You are able to then write something, and you can continue to write on all the ideas that you have. And the best part of this whole coaching, Tanmay, you are here, and I think in front of public, I must say, is the fact that when you say that, do not be judgmental while writing. That is, do not be your own critic while you are writing. So he encourages us to just keep pouring onto the paper, or wherever, on the laptop, wherever we are writing it. He just encourages you to keep pouring your thoughts, irrespective of whether they're right or wrong thoughts, or full of grammatical errors, or the paragraphs don't make sense. It's going, there's no linkage between two, does not matter. And how great, what can be greater than that, than to just write and then know that Tanmay is there behind you to get all that stuff later just, synchronized and harmonized and corrected in a way that the end product turns out to be so beautiful that you start feeling proud of yourself. So thank you so much, Tanmay, for this awesome journey that you give to all your mentees who are writing a book, who are getting it published, who are feeling that love and that feeling of achievement, that sense of achievement of when they hold their book for the first time. Thank you. You're doing a fantastic job for all such people like us who really do not know how to write a book.
Yes, and Pritha, thank you so much for such lovely, kind words. And what I also encourage people is that you can actually finish your book, first version of your book, a manuscript rather, in 1 month. So that's what I really specialize in teaching, that how can you, if you craft a right blueprint of your book, and if you craft right timetable, you can actually finish the first version of your manuscript in 1 month. And then you can just go on polishing it again and again, 2 3 times, editing and other stuff, and publishing eventually happens. Because most of the time, people fight that I've written a great book and this publisher is not doing anything. I've written fantastic book and this publisher is not selling it. And I tell them, my dear friends, it's not the publishing process, it's the content and the marketing. These are the two parts that really make a book successful. People always think that, and nowadays, a lot of crap is available. And no wonder it doesn't sell. And people think that you write anything, because getting published and throwing money, and buying any publishing package is so easy, that people really don't think twice about creating some great content and really marketing it in a smart way. So I think that those are the two tools for success. And just thinking that, yeah, मैं book publish कर दूं, tick mark activity हो जाए, and I become successful, it never happens.
Oh.
Never happens. So I think this is something which I really wanted to share to the people, that these are the two aspects that they should really be very, very careful about when they were writing a book.
Fantastic. I think with that note, we all, I'm sure that we've got a lot of clarity in terms of what we need to do if we want to start writing a book, and how we can really get ourselves that dream thing happening for that book in our hand. And very well said by Tanmay here. I think there are publishing is probably the least of the worry for us. The biggest thing is sitting down and writing and creating a timetable for ourselves, and as he said, that having that purpose. Thank you so much, Tanmay, for your time, and I hope to have you again as a guest on our podcast, and please feel free to connect with him. He's on LinkedIn, and you can just send him.
Instagram.
He's on Instagram. Yes, he's on Facebook also, and so wherever you can catch hold of him, just go ahead, catch hold of him, and take your book writing journey forward. I will see you all again in the next episode. Till then, take care and goodbye. See you all in the next episode. Till then, take care and God bless you.